The Formula One world is currently abuzz with surprising news from Maranello. Lewis Hamilton has just completed his first simulation session with Ferrari's latest car, the SF-25, and the results are truly extraordinary. Leaked reports from Ferrari's technical center show a very significant increase in performance, giving hope that this team can be a serious contender for the 2025 World Championship title. Is this the car that will finally bring Hamilton a historic 8th title? Let's discuss it. The latest results from Ferrari's simulator paint an interesting picture for F1 fans and analysts. The data shows that the SF-25 has a significant advantage over its predecessor, with an estimated speed gain of around 0.4 seconds per lap. This is not a small number. In the world of F1, where every millisecond counts, this improvement can mean the difference between winning and losing. To give you a concrete illustration, in the final race of the 2024 season in Abu Dhabi, Carlos Sainz was only 0.229 seconds behind Lando Norris, who managed to secure pole position. If Ferrari can improve by 0.4 seconds by then, it is not impossible that Sainz or Charles Leclerc could be at the front of the grid. This will certainly give new hope to the team, which has struggled to compete with Red Bull and McLaren for the best starting position during the 2024 season. One of the most interesting aspects of the SF-25 is the technical changes Ferrari has made to optimize the car's performance. Ferrari's engineering team has made major changes to the aerodynamics and chassis, two crucial elements that determine the speed and stability of the car on the track. One of the most striking decisions is the return of the pull rod front suspension, which Ferrari last used in 2015. This concept is not new to the world of F1, but its use was abandoned because several teams struggled to perfect its performance. However, with current technological advances and the dominance of teams like Red Bull and McLaren in optimizing the system, Ferrari feels the time is right to use it again. The main advantage of the pull rod suspension is that it directs airflow to the underside of the car, an area that is very important in generating downforce. In the modern era of F1 regulations that emphasize ground effect, any innovation that improves the aerodynamic efficiency of the car's undercarriage can be a big advantage. With this new system, Ferrari hopes to approach or even match the aerodynamic dominance enjoyed by Red Bull. On the other hand, changes to the chassis have also contributed to the SF-25's performance improvements. Ferrari redesigned the chassis structure to reduce weight without sacrificing strength and flexibility. The more optimal weight distribution also allows the car to have better balance in fast corners, something Ferrari struggled with in the 2024. With all of these improvements, Ferrari is now in a better position to compete at the front again. While F1 is always competitive and every team is constantly evolving, the SF-25 sends a strong signal that Ferrari not only wants to compete, but wants to be at the forefront again. The 2025 season could be a defining moment. Will Ferrari be able to use this technical advantage to rack up victory after victory? Or will other teams find a way to stay ahead? What is certain is that this simulation data has given a glimmer of hope to the tifosi waiting for Ferrari's return to F1. More interestingly, Lewis Hamilton is reported to have felt immediately comfortable with the SF-25 during his first simulation session. He felt a significant increase in the stability of the car, especially when braking and turning in corners, two aspects that are very important for performance on the track. This shows that Ferrari has made great strides in overcoming its main weaknesses in recent years. One of the problems that often hampered Ferrari was slow tire warm-up and inconsistent rear stability, especially in long races. However, it seems that significant changes to the SF-25 have provided a much-needed solution. With this improvement, Hamilton can more confidently push the limits of the car's performance without worrying about uneven tire degradation or sudden loss of traction. Key to this transformation was Loic Serra, Ferrari's chief engineer, who had previously worked with Hamilton at Mercedes. Serra brought his experience and expertise to the development of a new chassis concept specifically designed to address Ferrari's historical problems. His experience in creating a car with optimal aerodynamic and mechanical balance was one of the key factors in the success of this change. In addition, Hamilton himself played an active role in perfecting the characteristics of the SF-25. With his extensive experience and deep understanding of race car dynamics, he provided valuable input on braking balance, traction control, and steering response. All of these elements were adjusted to allow the car to adapt to his aggressive yet precise racing style. Hamilton's rapid adaptation to the SF-25 is a positive sign for Ferrari. If the car is indeed able to deliver consistent performance throughout the season, Hamilton's chances of competing at the front of the pack and challenging for the world title with his new team will be even greater. The official launch of the SF-25 at Ferrari's Maranello headquarters was one of the most anticipated events in the team's history. The event was not only the introduction of a new car, but also the beginning of a new chapter for the Scuderia Ferrari team. Thousands of fans, media, and team officials gathered to witness this historic moment. For the first time, Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc stood side by side as official Ferrari teammates, a sight that would have seemed impossible just a few years ago. Hamilton, who joined Ferrari after many years with Mercedes, seemed enthusiastic about his new challenge. In his speech, he expressed his deep feelings about joining this legendary team. "My first few weeks at Ferrari have been incredible. The energy is unlike anything I have ever experienced. The passion and determination in this team is very high and I am ready to give everything," said Hamilton with full confidence. Hamilton's presence brings new hope to Ferrari, which has long had its sights set on the World Championship. His experience as a 7-time world champion will certainly be a great asset to the team. On the other hand, Charles Leclerc remains calm and confident. "Last season we almost won the title. This year we want to go further. With Lewis on board, we have a strong package and I'm really excited to see what we can achieve together," said the Monegasque driver. Leclerc has become a Ferrari icon in recent years. His ability to get the most out of Ferrari cars and his closeness to the team have made him a natural leader in the garage. He speaks fluent Italian, understands the dynamics of the team, and has a close relationship with Ferrari's engineers and management. But the big question is, how will the dynamic between Hamilton and Leclerc work at Ferrari? Both drivers have big ambitions to take the team back to the top, but with different styles and approaches. Hamilton is no ordinary teammate. He is one of the most successful drivers in F1 history, with vast experience of adapting to different cars and team strategies. He has proven his ability in a variety of conditions, both during his dominant season with Mercedes and when faced with difficult challenges. Leclerc, on the other hand, is a talented young driver who has built Ferrari around him over the years. For Leclerc, this season is an opportunity to prove that he is still the spearhead of the team, even though he now shares the garage with a living legend like Hamilton. Eddie Jordan, a former F1 team boss, has a warning for Leclerc. Leclerc is the favorite at Maranello, but Hamilton will adapt quickly. If Leclerc wants to stay ahead, he will have to dominate from the start because Hamilton will not take long to find his rhythm. Leclerc may have an early advantage because he understands Ferrari's internal system better, but if Hamilton can adapt to the SF-25 quicker than expected, their rivalry could be one of the most exciting in Ferrari history. The big question is, will Ferrari give both drivers full freedom to compete, or will they choose one as a priority if one is superior in the title fight? If Hamilton and Ferrari live up to expectations, this could be his golden opportunity to win an 8th world title. With fierce competition from Red Bull, McLaren, and Ferrari's internal dynamics, the 2025 season promises to be an exciting battle. But can Ferrari prove their superiority on the track? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.